Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to talk about on this episode is we are going to continue to dive in towards the midterms. This is the second video out of 3 today, and I'm going to show you the transition that the Democrats and the media have done over the past few months, because one of the best things about what we do on this channel is we document what they say, we observe what they do, and then 3 months later, all of a sudden it's a completely different direction and we can reference back to what they said previously. Because there is no consistent line, it's all about manipulation at the time that's needed. Everything is linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about these races that I'm about to show you. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, Established Titles, and then we're going to dive in, and again, I can't wait to hear your thoughts. The Established Title Packs give you 1 square foot of dedicated land in an estate in Edelston, Scotland, along with a certified crest like you see right here. This is based on a historic Scottish custom which will allow landowners to become lords or ladies, and if you act now, you can be in the LOA little plot so we can have our own little fiefdom. This is a fun and novel way to preserve the woodlands of Scotland. They work with global charities, One Tree Planted and Trees for Our Future, to support global reforestation efforts. You could officially change your name to Lord or Lady and get it on your plane tickets and also on your credit cards. This makes a great last minute gift, and they have couple packs which you can get adjoining plots of land together. In order to give the ultimate conversation piece for that special someone, Established Titles is running a massive sale right now. Plus, if you use the code Langley, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/Langley to support the channel now. All right, my brothers and sisters, as I mentioned, we are about to dive into some of the races that are showing a really amazing trend, and irony of all ironies, the goalpost continues to move from the Democrats and the media. Now, as I present this information, this is positive for the gun rights side of the argument in the midterms, and I want to use it as a source of hope and encouragement, not a source of complacency. This is incredibly important because we all have the opportunity in the midterms to vote and deal a smacking to gun-controlling Democrats like you have not seen in generations. This has an amazing potential, and I'm going to lay it out for you right now. Let's get into it. Enough of the setup. Check it out. Remember, from our previous videos, we've got a national ballot of +7 advantage on the Republican. By itself, in its own right, that is an extreme anomaly. That does not happen traditionally. But let's keep going, following that trend. Do you guys remember when Wisconsin, between Barnes and, what is his name? Ron Johnson. Remember it was a lock? Mandela Barnes had it. He was winning by double digits. Remember when the media told us all that? Well, they've stopped talking about it completely. In fact, if you look at this, Johnson's up 3.3, and look at the energy momentum. It's tremendously jumping. Look at the momentum for party affiliation. Also tremendously jumping. They don't talk about that one much anymore, do they? Do you also remember when they started talking about Ohio and how J.D. Vance and the Republicans were very concerned they weren't going to hold on to Ohio? You remember that? We covered it. Well, now look at this. 2.1 to Vance, leans GOP. It's going to be a lock for GOP according to Real Clear Politics. You've got to get out and vote. But look at the energy. This is the trajectory. Republican is solidly on top, just like the other for Wisconsin and a lot of other races that we've seen. Look at the actual voter momentum. This one is actually going down, but it's still on an incline. It's still on an advantage. Ohio, they aren't talking about it anymore. That stacks on exactly what they've done previously. Remember this pattern. They went with, the House might go Democrat, might go Republican. Probably Democrat, though. It's leaning. Time went on. Things got worse, and they went, the Senate might be leaning. We're going to hold the Senate. It's okay. Definitely going to hold the Senate. Absolutely. Democrat advantage. Pick up seats. Then it quickly became, we might get 50-50. That's best chance scenario. And here we are now when they're not talking about the races that they said they were absolutely going to win 2 months ago. Now they're talking about races that they had 100% locks on and weren't even concerned. Check this out, because the first one we're going to go into is Pennsylvania. Now, the data that I'm showing you right now is before. It's taken before the debate when Fetterman destroyed his candidacy. Check this out. Real Clear Politics had it marked as a GOP hold that Oz was going to win. In fact, they have Oz winning greater than Pat Toomey's election victories prior in both elections. But let's keep going. I'm going to show you the momentum. Again, keep in mind, this is a national trend from the deepest blue, Oregon, Washington, to New York, to Pennsylvania, to swing states. As you can see here, Oz is skyrocketing upwards. Fetterman is starting to decline. Again, this is before the polling hits, where after that is post-debate. This is all before the debate even occurred. Let me show you a momentum shift on the Republican side for Pennsylvania. Right there, it's going upward at a tremendous incline. We're still about 10 days out from the election. The polling has not even been factored in yet post-debate. That's why Schumer was saying on the tarmac to Biden, well, the polls haven't seemed to hit us yet. That's because they haven't filtered in yet. Give it time. We will cover it, I promise. But now, let's look at the other one that they said was 100% locked. There was no chance Democrats were going to lose, Georgia. Schumer even mentioned it in his little tarmac confessions that they're really concerned about Georgia. It's going down the hill. They can't figure out why they're voting for Walker. Look at the polling. Walker up 1.6. It's going to be a December 6th runoff. That's the way Georgia's systems work. But honestly, Walker might win without a runoff, which would be an ultimate insult to injury. But let me continue to show the polling here because this is another state that said was impossible. Republican Walker has surpassed Warnock significantly, and Real Clear Politics is an aggregator of polls. They don't do their own. They are an aggregator. So as you can see, there's tremendous energy at the end against Warnock and for Walker. Now that's Georgia. Let me show you the energy momentum in this last little clip. There you go, shooting upward as well. When you correlate everything that we've studied together on this channel, when you correlate Oregon, Washington State, New York State, swing states like Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Georgia in this case, they've continued to move the goalpost because they are frightened about what you are about to deliver. Do not be worried about getting out there and outcomes not going the way you are. Get out there and vote because every underlying trend is screaming this is going to be a nightmare for the Democrats. That's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think, and I will see you tonight on the third video. I'm Braden. See you later.